I will create a new civilization. A great rebirth. You're insane!
Capcom's known for its strong stable of brands, but the Japanese company is also willing to bet on a new horse every once in a while. While the company has done a lot of collaboration with Western companies recently, with Asura's Wrath, Capcom has turned to an established studio within its own borders. CyberConnect 2 is well known for their efforts in the recent two Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm games, and have demonstrated a specialty for delivering battles on a grand scale.
I am Wisen of the Seven Deities!
Asura's Wrath is a tale about rage and vengeance. The game's titular character is one of 8 demigods charged with the protection of the human race. Asura is content with life, having a beautiful wife and daughter to comfort him. But this tranquility is about to be shattered by those he once called comrades, as the other 7 demigods devise a treacherous scheme. Asura is set up for the assassination of the Emperor, and his family suffers the consequences. Before Asura can avenge his wife and rescue his daughter, he's caught off guard and hurled below to Earth with the humans, where he's imprisoned for 12,000 years. After being revived by the prayers of a young girl, Asura sets off to seek retribution for all that has befallen him, leaving a trail of mangled corpses in his wake.
I will have my vengeance!
Success is largely a matter of being well armed. When Asura is getting a beatdown from one of his opponents, it's possible that he'll lose his arms, forcing you to get creative with limited attacks. On the other hand, when Asura's rage peaks, he'll gain additional arms, up to 6 in total, that multiply your punching potential. You can also build up rage over time and trigger something called Unlimited Mode, where Asura deals more damage and can utilize any attack in succession without interruption. When it comes to dealing maximum damage, it's clear that it ain't bad to get mad. Your combat repertoire is standard fare for a brawler. You can jump, bust out light and heavy melee attacks, and fire projectiles. Typical of Capcom, however, there's a little more depth beneath the surface. Asura can perform a recovery move when knocked down with the tap of a button, and there's an emphasis on performing combos by linking together various attacks. You can dash in quickly and perform an uppercut, or jump in the air and follow it up with a dive kick. It's clear that there's some room for finesse here, but it's too early to say whether or not it's as varied as something like Devil May Cry or Bayonetta.
If we finish him now, once and for all, he can never come back.
CyberConnect 2 also leaves its distinct mark on the combat system. In similar fashion to the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm games, many of the boss battles incorporate extensive cinematic sequences with quick-time events. This time around, the mechanic is called a synchronic impact, meaning you're trying to sync up your button press with the actual impact of an attack rather than preceding it. Asura also builds up a burst meter in combat, which can then be triggered with the press of a button. The result is a context-sensitive attack that involves multiple synchronic impacts and can turn the tables on even the most formidable foe. We've only seen a small portion of the game so far, but there are already hints at what's to come. One sequence suggests we'll be taking control of another demigod called Yasha, Asura's brother-in-law, who could be friend, foe, or both. As for the game's overall structure, there's no level system in the game, nor is there any emphasis on item collection or upgrading equipment. Instead, it's a more linear experience that's broken up into chapters structured very similarly to an anime, right down to an intermission title denoting the halfway point of a level. Asura unleashes his wrath on North America early next year, and GT will be on hand to bear witness to his vengeance. Be sure to check back in February to find out if this angry new IP has what it takes to really blow up.